Quantum Humans, the completion briefing. You've just completed a deep dive into one of the most complex, controversial, and transformative topics of the 21st century. This final video serves as a comprehensive briefing, an audit of what we now know, what's being done behind the scenes, and what choices lie ahead as we approach the convergence point between biology and technology, perception and code, nature and intentional design. This is the final checkpoint before we all step into the next version of what it means to be human. The term quantum human is not a metaphor. It's not an aesthetic. It's not a buzzword. It refers to a new category of human being whose sensory range, memory architecture, biological substrates, and interface with reality are not defined solely by genetics, but by deliberate engineering. This is the reality we've spent 21 videos unpacking, and the outcome is clear. We are not just observing evolution. We are now authoring it. We began with quantum biology, uncovering how the human body, long thought to be analog and chemical, operates at quantum precision. Electron tunneling in enzymes, quantum entanglement in avian navigation, even coherent energy transfer in our cells. The body does not wait for macroscopic changes. It uses quantum-scale data to make moment-to-moment survival decisions. The old model of biology is obsolete. Cells are not just reacting, they're computing. We then looked at how perception can be hacked, expanded, or overwritten. Magnetoreception implants, echolocation training, night vision biohacks, and 360-degree military sensory systems are already active. These aren't experiments. They're functional upgrades. The boundary between animal instinct and human augmentation is collapsing. Once you can choose what spectrum of reality you see, ultraviolet, infrared, or electromagnetic, you're not enhancing yourself. You're editing the operating system of reality itself. From there, we moved into DNA data storage. And this is where the stakes went from personal to planetary. We now have the ability to encode entire libraries, video archives, even personal identities into biological matter. 1 gram of DNA can store more than all the data on the internet. And it's not science fiction. It's functional in lab environments, scalable in theory, and already being used in experimental archival projects. In a post-silicon future, DNA isn't just a backup, it's the replacement. And in that world, your body isn't just you. It's infrastructure. This isn't just about information, it's about continuity. When you can store your memories, consciousness patterns, or biometric keys inside your own cells, death becomes a data event, not a disappearance. Startups offering DNA freezing, brain preservation, and AI-simulated avatars based on your behavior logs are attempting to make personal continuity optional. Whether it works, or what works even means, isn't the point. The trajectory is irreversible. The concept of self is no longer tethered to lifespan. From biostorage, we moved into bionetworks, the DNA internet, a world where computation, communication, and storage happen not on silicon chips, but in engineered living cells. Entire environments could act as decentralized processing clouds. Your skin, your blood, your breath, they become both the transmitter and the data. And with neural linkages advancing, that system won't just live around you, it will interface directly with your thought stream. The implications here are immediate. Security protocols will need to be redefined. If your biology carries data, that data can be extracted, forged, or held hostage. The human body becomes a platform, and like any platform, it can be monitored, monetized, and manipulated. The battle for privacy isn't just about your browser history anymore. It's about your genetic footprint and your cognitive signal. We also examined the merging of consciousness studies and quantum theory. Not in a spiritual sense, but in research-backed models that propose focused human attention, especially in altered states, may influence probabilistic events. The gateway process, coherence fields, remote influencing experiments. If these effects hold up under scrutiny, they will redefine not only what the mind is, but what it can do. In a quantum field governed by probabilities, the conscious observer may be more than a passive witness. It may be a subtle participant. Then we covered the first genetically augmented children. Babies engineered not just for health, but for enhanced perception. More visual cones, better photon detection, resistance to oxidative stress. These kids aren't hypotheticals. They're born. Being raised now, being observed. And if successful, they won't just live longer or stronger lives. They'll literally see a world no one else can. That means they'll think differently, decide differently, lead differently. And finally, we landed here, on the precipice of the first non-natural generation. The end of baseline humanity isn't a warning. It's a status update. Whether you agree with it or not, the trajectory is set. Some humans will choose enhancement, others will resist. The divide won't just be between nations or classes, but between types of consciousness, types of memory, types of sensory experience. That's what this series was about. Not speculation, orientation. We are approaching a version of humanity where bodies are no longer fixed, identities are no longer anchored in biology, and evolution is not driven by time, but by design. Whether you call it transhumanism, augmentation, or simply progress, the outcome is the same. You are being given the ability to edit the rules of your own existence. So what now? Some will opt in, some won't. Some will create private labs, underground clinics, or closed-loop social groups that pursue full transformation without waiting for approval. Others will defend the sanctity of unmodified biology. This tension will define the next 50 years more than any election, border, or war. If you followed this entire series, you already know that this isn't theory. It's deployment. The tools are out, the ethics are behind, and the future is being written by those willing to operate without permission. So the final takeaway is not an answer. It's a set of questions. What do you want your body to be? What do you want your mind to be? And who gets to decide? Because from this point forward, being human is no longer a given. It's a choice. And that choice starts now. Hi, I am Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and SOS, School of Soul has a brand new series, the AI and Future Technology series. Look, you know the world is changing. And no, it's not going back to normal. Normal is over, and what's coming next is beyond anything we were prepared for. The School of Soul, AI and Future Technology series includes 319 videos on 1. The Download Society, How Data Has Replaced Destiny. 2. Predictive Future. Your next moves aren't random, they're forecasted. 3. Social Credit Systems. The behavioral economy now governs access. 4. Hive Mind. Synthetic telepathy and collective algorithmic control. 5. Nanobots inside you. Medical, military, and programmable intrusions. 6. Grief Tech. AI-fueled digital resurrection and simulated comfort. 7. Uploading your mind, consciousness transfer, and data-based identity. 8. Deep fakes plus AI clones. The replication of reality and identity theft. 9. Quantum humans. The merger of biology with quantum systems. 10. Digital afterlife, where your data goes when you die. 11. Resurrection science, reviving life through synthetic methods. 12. Immortal science, the end of death as we know it. 13. Longevity science, gene editing, anti-aging, and bio-upgrades. 14. Designer babies, engineered perfection before birth. 15. Artificial wombs, birth decoupled from the female body. 16. 3D printing, printing organs, limbs, and even humans. 17. The humanoid era, the rise of synthetic beings among us. 18. Legacy humans, the slow phase-out of unmodified analog people. 19. Smart cities, algorithmic environments that watch and decide. 20. Cloud-based societies, citizenship without borders or bodies. 21. Hackable humans, emotion, memory, and behavior under code. 22. Biometric scanning, your body is your password and your prison. 23. Sex tech, intimacy reprogrammed by machines. 24. Extinction of gender, fluidity, deletion, and design of identity. Every topic is fully explored with real-world technologies, patents, case studies, ethical analysis, and future forecasts. These aren't someday discussions. This is already happening. Join the SOS School of Soul Vault to overstand the future before it's implemented on you.